Mercedes has revealed its second-generation G-Class, which closely resembles the original utilitarian off-roader that was launched 38 years ago and has since received various updates.
Some of the new G-Class's biggest aesthetic and technological changes are found in the interior. Mercedes' intention is to provide greater comfort, technology and usable space for occupants while staying true to the model's utilitarian origins.
Echoing the interior of the E-Class, the G-Class has a multifunction steering wheel, which features touch-sensitive controls for the infotainment system, an electric handbrake and a gear selector stalk mounted on the steering column, as opposed to the more traditional gear shift in the center console.
It brings the G-Class in line with other Mercedes models equipped with automatic transmissions and opens up space on the center console for the touchpad and rotary infotainment controller, as well as additional storage areas. An analog instrument panel comes as standard, but a virtual display is optional.
Hallmarks of the original G-Class include a grab handle in front of the front passenger and chrome switches for the 3 differential locks.
The car's larger dimensions also mean a 40 mm longer wheelbase, contributing to more rear passenger space, an area that was criticized in its predecessor.
Mercedes claims rear legroom has risen by 150 mm and front legroom by 38 mm.
There are also increases in elbow and shoulder room in both the front and rear.
The rear seats can be tilted to 9 different angles, meaning that they can be left upright to optimize stowage space in the boot or reclined for greater rear occupant comfort over long journeys.
The rear bench also folds flat to increase the size of the luggage compartment.
Mercedes has yet to announce the luggage capacity, but it is expected to surpass the outgoing model's 699 liters.
The G-Class retains the ladder frame chassis of its predecessor in heavily modified form,
which, along with a new aluminum body structure, means a 170 kg drop in weight.
The new suspension has been developed with AMG.
The independent suspension uses a double wishbone front axle in combination with a rigid rear axle.
The raising of the axles has helped increase ground clearance to 241 mm, up 6 mm.
Other improvements to off-road capability include a 70 cm maximum fording depth, 10 cm more than before, a 30 degrees departure angle and a 31 degrees approach angle.
Body rigidity is also improved on the ladder-type frame, with a strut tower brace at the front end connecting to front strut towers. At the rear, the new rigid axle is controlled by 4 trailing arms on each side and a panhard rod, which is claimed to make on-road driving more comfortable.
G-Class boss Gunnar Guthenk said, "With the body, our main focus was on increasing the vehicle rigidity and the connections between the suspension and drivetrain with the ladder-type frame."
The 4-wheel drive model also offers up to 5 driving modes.
Comfort, Sport, Individual and Eco modes are offered across much of the Mercedes range, allowing vehicle characteristics such as engine, transmission, suspension and steering to be modified.
The 5th mode, G mode, is for off-road driving only.
It incorporates the 3 differential locks offered on its predecessor plus low-range gearing.
G-mode adapts the damping and steering as well as the accelerator, avoiding unnecessary gear shifts, all of which ensures optimum control and maximum off-road capability, reckons Mercedes.
Another significant change is the adoption of a new steering system.
The recirculating ball setup, which dates back to the 1979 G-Wagon, has been replaced by a contemporary electromechanical rack and pinion arrangement, which is claimed to offer a precise and suitable steering response for on and off-road.
It also allows for the implementation of driving assistance systems such as parking assist.
The model also gets Mercedes' 9-speed 9G-tronic automatic transmission with torque converter, replacing the 7-speed gearbox of its predecessor.
It has been specifically adapted to meet the needs of the car, says Mercedes, with reduced shift and response times. The new G-Class will arrive in the UK in August in Mercedes-AMG G63 guise, which is the most popular variant sold here.
It will use the AMG-developed 4.0-liter V8 turbo petrol engine, with 603 bhp and 627 pounds-foot, and replace the current 5.5-liter turbo V8, which delivers 563 bhp and 560 pounds-foot.
The G63 is expected to cost just under £140,000, a rise of around £4,000 over its predecessor.
The AMG variant will be launched with a first edition version that is likely to cost £156,000. An entry-level 350D, to arrive in 2019, is expected to start from £85,000, less than the current model's starting price of £92,070.
This will be in a well-specified AMG line trim.
It is understood that a cheaper trim level is also being considered, which would bring the G-Class under £80,000. The 350D adopts the 2.9-liter straight-six diesel engine slowly being rolled out across the range,
including the S-Class and CLS. It will develop 282 bhp and 443 pounds-foot.
A G500, which uses the same engine as the G63 in a lesser state of tune,
is confirmed for other markets and has not been ruled out for the UK.
Zench, talking at the reveal, told the audience to watch this space when asked about an electric G-Class.
alluding to Mercedes' announcement last year that all of its models would be electrified by 2022.
Despite the imminent arrival of the new G-Class, UK sales of the current model were up 30% year-on-year in 2017.